was the
at each other. So Pep hated Sadler, and Sadler hated Pep. And the stage was set for this upcoming grudge fight.
And no wonder this featherweight championship bout had really gathered the attention of America. So now it's the showdown. And let's go to the featherweight championship fight at the old Polo Grounds in New York. It's September 26, 1951, and Don Dumpy is at ringside.
A rather cool September evening at the Polo Grounds for this featherweight championship fight between Sadler and Pep. Now let's go up to the ring announcer, Johnny Addy.
This is the main event, 15 rounds for the featherweight championship of the world, presented by the International Boxing Club. The principals from Hartford, Connecticut, wearing black trunks, weighing 125, the challenger, Willie Pep. His opponent from New York City, wearing white trunks, weighing 125 and a half pounds, the featherweight champion of the world, Sadler. 15 rounds of the featherweight championship of the world.
It's round one for the featherweight championship of the world. Willie Pep tries the left hand of the body. It's a little bit short. He's crowded by Sadler, who is much the taller of the two. Referee Ray Miller, a former fine lightweight, gets them apart. Sadler short with a left, short with another. As Willie Pep goes on the bicycle, comes in, crosses the right hand to the jaw. Willie Pep is in with a sharp jab to the chin. Willie Pep, one of the finest boxers of all time, no question about it. He comes in with a grazing right to the jaw, hooks that left on the mouth. Sadler, unperturbed, moves in on him with a jab on the chin. Sadler misses the left hand over the head as Willie ducks the punch and misses his own right fired at Sadler's chin. Referee Ray Miller comes over to get them apart. Sadler feinting the left hand, forcing the action all the way. Misses the left, countered with a left on the chin and spun around by Willie Pep. Pep moves away from a jab, takes a hard jab on the mouth. On the inside, it's Sadler with a crushing left hand to the body and missing a right hand at the jaw. Willie Pep, the will-o'-the-wisp from Hartford, Connecticut, former featherweight champion, trying to get it back. Again, the referee is over to get them apart. At long range again. Sadler missing a left hand over the head, misses another left hand. And they go into a clinch and whirl each other around. Pep holds Sadler against the ropes, and Sadler spins him this time as Ray Miller gets them apart. Sadler runs into a left and a right over the head as he misses his own right hand. Takes a light jab to the body by Pep, a left hand to the midsection by Pep. And Sadler in the inside crushes the left hand to the body. Again, the referee is over, getting them out of another clinch. And Pep is warned for infraction. Pep feints the left hand. Feints another, brings in a right on the jaw, hooks the left hand to the mouth of Sandy Sadler. Pep whips that right hand to the body. Pep starts the right, brings in the left to graze the chin, hooks another left hand to the body, and there's the bell. Round two for the featherweight championship of the world at the Polo Grounds in 1951. Sadler, with the white trunks, tries the left hand to the body. It is short. Another is short of the mark. He misses the left and countered with a left hook to the jaw by Pep. Pep feinting the left hand. Pep moves away from a right hand at his body and takes a long right hand to the ribs by Sadler. Sadler tries a jab, and it's short. He is countered by a right, then a left hand on the mouth by Willie Pep. Pep comes in with another left, and then does a bit of healing with the left hand. The bout is getting rougher and rougher, particularly on the inside, as Ray Miller comes over to get them apart. Sadler told to keep his punches up by the referee. Sadler at long range, moves in. Pep misses a wild left hand, and Pep comes in, taking two lefts to the body and a grazing left to the jaw. A left that caves his kidneys, thrown by Sandy Sadler. Pep backs away. Pep seems to be cut around the right eye. Pep has a cut around the right eye, and it's only round two, scheduled for 15. But Pep is in with both hands to the head, grips the left hand to the body, and gets Sadler around the back of the neck. Sadler moves in close, grips the left to the body, shoves two right hands to the jaw. Willie Pep moves away from him. Sadler coming in on him. Sadler misses the left. Sadler is beaten to the punch with both hands to the body and both hands to the head. Another right to the jaw, left hook to the mouth. A grazing right uppercut to the head, all by Willie Pep, and he pounds another right hand to the jaw. Sadler drops the gloves and then moves straight in, takes another left hook on the mouth by Pep. Pep backing away, bangs a hard left hand to the body of Sadler. Another left to the body by Willie Pep. Coming in on him now, forces Willie Pep against the rope, whirls him around. They're near a neutral corner. Now they're out in the center of the ring again. Pep comes in with a left and a right. One misses, the other two score, and he takes the right hand to the head. Sadler wild with a left, another right. Then he hurts Pep with the right hand to the body. Hurts him with another left hook to the body. And then a left hand to the jaw. Sadler has Pep down. And the referee is going to toll over Willie Pep. Pep taking the mandatory 8 count, and the referee wipes off his gloves. Pep is down in the second round, and it's a 15-round fight. Nevertheless, he may be ahead on points. He takes the left hand to the body. And on the inside, it's Sadler with another left hand to the head. And again, the referee is over trying to get them apart. Sadler, feinting the left hand, comes in with a light left hand to the body, and there's the bell.
Willie, in this first 2 rounds, you get your eye open right away.
Sandy punched that, and he busted him up pretty good. He's a pretty good puncher, you know, this guy.
Good puncher. Right. Now, how's this you? The guy's cut.
Well,
you're bleeding now. Your plan for the fight is affecting you?
Well, you know, you can't fight a guy like a great fighter like Sandy with one eye. You know, you got to have 2 eyes, and eventually, the longer it went, the worse it became.
That was a pretty hard puncher, and I knew if I stayed on top of Pep, I know good and well I had to wear him down sooner or later. And that's what I
What's
done.
this grudge stuff? You guys really
About your 15 rounds, you didn't wear me down.
Well, I tell you about that fight. That fight was something else, that 15-round fight. Well, and
Incidentally, Sam, I might tell the folks that was the second fight. After you knocked Pep out in the 4th round, you fought 15 rounds, and Willie won the decision.
Well, you know, Don, I boxed a fellow called Umberto Seara. He had won a decision over Sandy.
Right.
Then I had boxed Paddy DeMarco, who had won a decision over Sandy. Beat him. But I beat 3 fellas that beat Sandy, so I won't have no trouble with this guy. You know, I could like this guy. I didn't know this guy was a dynamite fighter.
Did you really hate each other at this stage?
Well, let me say, I didn't like it.
in a way, yes, I'll say so. I'll say so.
This guy had something.
It was. Oh, yeah, we're friends now.
Good friends now.
I want to keep my
Yeah,
title.
well, he was champion, like he said, and he wanted to keep his title, and he didn't want no one messing with it.
And that's what happened to me when I wanted to take it
You're
with
in his
me.
territory.
Yeah, I was in his territory.
All right,
but
now
he
let's-
was a great fighter.
I want you to take us back on a replay here. We're going to show this in slow motion, Willie Pep. You're doing very well to the end of the second round. Sandy corners you and gets you this shot.
I know
in the
exactly
midsection.
what happened.
All right, let's go.
See, Sandy was a turnaround southpaw. He could punch pretty good with a left-hand uppercut or a left hook. He hit me a pretty good punch in the body with his right hand. But actually, he hit me a good left-hand uppercut and lifted me off of the floor, and this would daze me on the way down. Right there. He hit me a tremendous left-hand uppercut. Bang. And, you know, I was dazed. When I hit the floor, I came out of it. But for that second, you know, you black out. Now I'm down on the floor. I got to shake my head to shake the cobwebs up. Shake your head, Willie, and then I'll be all right. I didn't shake you, sure, but I shake my head, I get straightened out. And he hit me with a pretty good punch.
Remember that punch right now? Can you still remember it?
Well, I like to forget it, Kurt.
I don't blame you, Willie.
That was hard, but some way to make a living. This guy hit. You know, this guy. I got to say something about Sandy. I don't like him, but he's got the greatest knockout record for little guys that's ever lived.
He could really have.
He knocked everybody out, this guy.
Don, you were doing this fight. Who got dirty first, or did the
I was
We
after
didn't
that.
fight dirty. We fought rough.
Now, wait a minute. Who started the rough house?
Well, I
The
wouldn't
first two
say it was
rounds
dirty.
weren't bad.
See, I was on Pep all the time. I was trying to get at him so I could hit him. Now, Pep was grabbing, and Pep was trying to grab the hand that was doing the most work, you see? So what happened, I would pull away and punch at the same time while he was grabbing, you see? He was grabbing the hand that was whipping him, you see?
Sandy was a rough fighter. That was rough boxing on Sandy's part. That was clever boxing on my part.
Don, what happened in the 3rd and 4th round?
Well, they were much the same. Sadler always coming forward, whipping out that left hook. Pep dancing, boxing, trying to beat him to the punch. Sadler looking for one big punch to end it. Now, the fight was becoming a no-holds-barred affair. In my opinion, Willie Pep was slightly ahead because of his superb boxing.
All right, it's time to return to the old Polo Grounds in New York. We'll pick up the action of this wild featherweight championship bout. Don Dumphy at round 5.
At the end of round 4, Dr. Vincent Nardiello of the commission taking a look at Willie Pep's right eye, which was cut in the second round, where Willie was almost down. Despite those two handicaps, Willie Pep has been doing a very, very good job, more than holding his own with the featherweight champion, Sandy Sadler, wearing the white trunks. Pep in with a light jab on the nose. The fight is getting a little bit rough. In fact, it borders on the dirty at this point. Pep in with a jab, another jab on the mouth, doing a bit of healing with that left hand as he moves away. Pep hooks the left to the body, another left hand on the jaw, left and a right to the jaw, left hook to the jaw, thrown by Willie Pep, the former champion. He whips the left hand to the body, that's short of the block. Sadler can't untrack himself so far in this round. He runs into another right as Pep again beats him to the punch, but Sadler tries to crush that left hand to the head as they go into a clinch and hit while breaking. The referee, Ray Miller, had them apart. Sadler on top of Pep, short with right on the jaw. Takes the light right hand of the body by Willie Pep. Sadler hooks that left to the chin. Pep again beats him to the punch with two rights to the jaw. Feints the left hand, feints the right, puts the left hook on the mouth. Sadler bobs and weaves, trying to get away. Gets away from the right, and again they go into close quarters, and Pep whirls his opponent around. Pep in with a left and a right to the jaw of Sandy Sadler. And another right on the chin. Pep is piling up points. About his schedule for 15 rounds. Will it go that far? Pep hooks that left hand to the body. Ray Miller, the referee, over to get them apart. The round is almost over. Pep crushes the body with the left hand. Takes the left to the body, thrown by Sadler. And now they're in a clinch, and there is the bell. Round 6. Sandy Sadler in the white trunks. Willie Pep in the black. Pep misses the right over the head. Hooks the left hand on the jaw. Pep gets away from two. Another left hand thrown by Sadler short of the mark. Pep moves in with that jab. His jab is short. And he does a bit of healing with the left hand again. So it's a grazing right on the jaw. Jab on the mouth by Willie Pep. Two more jabs on the chin, this time by Sandy Sadler. Draw a hurting jab. Sadler hurts with those body punches. He may wear Pep down with them. Pep is in with both hands to the head. A left hand on the chin. Sadler moves in on him again. Pep feints the right hand. Comes in with a light jab on the mouth. Moves away, dancing neatly. Pep puts the left hand to the body as he again, which he has done so often, beats Sadler to the punch. The referee has a time getting them out of the clinch now. Ray Miller's doing a hard job in there. He's working hard. Pep comes in with a right on the chin. Another left on the jaw. And Pep goes flat-footed to get power in his punches. Pep feints the left hand. Backs away. Sadler comes in on him. It's crushed with a right to the jaw that tricks him a little bit. Pep feints the left hand again. Burns is grazing right on the jaw. Sadler coming at him. Pep both hands to the head. Pep doing a great job piling up the points in these middle rounds. It is scheduled for 15. And again they go to close quarters. On the inside, Sadler closing the right hand to the body as the referee again gets them apart. Sadler feinting the left hand. Pep comes in with a grazing right to the jaw. A left hand to the back thrown by Sadler. Sadler a hard left hook on the mouth. Another left to the jaw. A crushing left on the mouth thrown by Sandy Sadler, the featherweight champion. Sadler moves the left hand over the head, crushes that left hand to the jaw as they go to close quarters. The round is almost over, and they're both down. There's the bell. Round 7 of a rough fight for the featherweight championship of the world. Pep is in with two light jabs aimed at the mouth. They do not land. Sadler tries to get in on him. Again, the referee comes over and gets them apart. Referee Ray Miller has had his work cut out for him tonight. He just warned Willie Pep about all tactics. Sadler chops the left hand to the head, and there's a bit of healing with the right hand of Willie Pep, who was again warned by the referee. Pep is in with a light jab on the chin. The fight is getting rougher and wilder here at the Polo Grounds. And again, the referee is trying to get them apart. It's pity bar at the gate, and everything goes right now. The 7th round of a 15-round bout for the featherweight championship of the world. Willie Pep again healing with the right hand as Sadler misses the left over the head. And again, they go to close quarters, and Pep tries to trip Sadler, getting his right leg around Sadler's legs. And the referee is down now. Now they've all been down. Only one official knocked down, though. That was Willie Pep in the 2nd round. And his right eye has been cut since. And now the referee is taking time out to warn Willie Pep about his foul tactics. Ready to go back in action now. Pep gets away from a long left hand thrown out to him by Sadler. Sadler is wild with the left hand over the head. Pep backing away, stabbing out with a jab that's short. Gets away from the jab. Sadler misses the left over the head. On the inside, Sadler's hard left hand reaches the body. He crushes another one in there. And then they try to get grips on each other. And Pep again tries to trip Sadler, but it's no go. The referee almost goes down. Sadler gets away from the right, takes a sharp right on the jaw by Willie Pep. Sadler on the inside, moves in on Pep. Misses the left, is jabbed off balance again by Pep's left hand. Pep is up on his toes, and then he's down on the flat of his feet. The round is almost over. Sadler coming in on Pep once again. They're in a clinch, and the referee is over to get them apart. There's the bell. The referee awarded the 7th round to Sadler because of Pep's foul tactics.
What do you think about that, having the 7th round taken away from
It
you?
was right. It was right. I just lost my head. You can't lose your head with a great fighter. You got to be calm and cool. And I just wanted to beat this guy, and I lost my head, and it's all I've got to say. I'm guilty.
All right, this poor
I didn't
referee,
like him.
he's down in the...
The referee should have left us alone.
He's down in the ring, yeah. If he left
You didn't need a referee.
Oh, what did you really
Who knocked him down? You, Sadler, or
No, he was trying
Sandy, or Willie?
The plate fell down.
What happened
Somebody knocked
was
him down.
when he was in there trying to get us apart, like Willie pulled him the opposite way, and he went off this way and went around. I remember that well. And he went around this way and went and this fell over.
I know he was saying, come on, break, fellas, break, fellas. Now he fell down. He got to break you, son of a... And he broke us up. He was really angry.
Let's do a couple reruns here now, Willie. Let's go back to the 5th round and the 7th round. And they replays the fouls in both those rounds and see if you agree
Those
with
fouls
them.
weren't doing...
Here's the 5th
They were
round.
done accidentally. I put my hand up
All right.
to protect myself.
Here's the 5th round.
I healed it to protect myself. If I healed him, now my back is now head's dirty right there. He's giving me the business. My back is dirty. I was very angry when that happened. I'm going to knock this guy down one way or the other. No, but he was there fighting me. He just, he fighting me. That's all. The heat of the battle. He doesn't know my back is turned.
So they got a foul on it. Now here's the 7th round.
Well, Sandy likes me. He wanted to be in close with me all the time. He just likes me. The closer he was to me, the better he liked it. And that was his way of beating me. He had to be in close and punch me around the body.
Here's a little heel job.
Well, that was done in the spur of him. I didn't do it deliberately. I just did it to get away from this guy.
Nothing deliberate.
No.
Well, if I didn't give him any leverage, if I didn't give Pep any leverage, because I think I would have lost the fight. You had to stay on top of him. Otherwise, he was going one way and I was going another way.
I boxed many other fighters, and Sandy did too. We never boxed with anybody else that way. We just had to think for each other. I boxed 240 other fights that no one could say I ever done anything out of the way, which I didn't. But with this guy, it was a different story.
You're reputed to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxer of all time, Willie.
Well,
and you're
there's
supposed
a
to be the
few.
hardest hitter in the division. Why do you fellas have to put on a roughhouse when you're two of the greatest fighters who ever lived?
Well, Willie had something that I wanted, and he had something that, and the vice versa. So that's the way it was.
But that's no excuse. You still come out. You're a champion.
Well, I had a
You don't have to fight
Willie had a
roughhouse.
style. He was a superb boxer, and I wasn't quite as sharp as Willie was,
But
and
you
I
were a
was a
harder
puncher.
hitter.
I was a harder puncher. So in order to make a fight, I had to go to Pep. And that's the way it was.
All right, Don, you're there, and you're very astute in boxing. Before we go to round 8, up to this stage, 7 rounds, how do you evaluate the fight?
Well, I think Pep is ahead on points. Let me say
Meanwhile,
that.
you said I was dirty. I was all dirty. That one dirty thing he done to me. Now, one thing he do to me.
Nothing at all.
He's a nice fellow.
Somebody said you were dirty. Willie, we said you were cute.
Clever boxer.
You got Pep ahead on
Clever
points.
boxer.
I got him ahead on points, but his eye is very bad, and he's taken some
Thank you, Tom.
terrible shots to the midsection, and it's a question if he can go the 15 rounds.
Now let's find out, Don. Let's go back to the Polo Grounds, round 8, and Don Dumphy.
Here's round 8 of a 15-round bout for the featherweight championship of the world. Pep in the black trunks, and Sadler tried to kill him with that right hand. No question about it. Little love lost between these fighters. Pep backing away now. Sadler coming in, missing that left hand uppercut. Sadler gets behind Pep and tries to cave in his head, but he misses the punch, and the referee comes over to get them apart. Pep is in with a light jab to the head. Again, they go to close quarters. There's Pep trying to trip Sadler, and he does. And he's got Sandy down. They've both been down now, but this one was not official. Pep was down in the second round. The referee warns Willie Pep again. Sadler hooks that left hand to the body. Pep backing away, takes another hard left hand to the body. Those body punches must be taking their toll. They whirl each other around, and again the referee comes over. And this time he really has a job getting them apart. Nobody wants to let go, apparently. Still hasn't got them apart. And now they're apart. Pep backing away. Sadler the aggressor. Takes a left hook on the jaw. Pep puts a light jab in the mouth. Another one in there. Sadler works the body with the right hand. Misses the left hand over the head as Pep goes down low. And Pep tries to throw Sadler down. But this time he runs into the referee, Sadler does. A right to the jaw by Pep. A left hook to the mouth by Willie Pep. Still the master boxer. Beating Sadler to the punch with the right hand. The round is almost over. Pep beating the left hand. Backs away. Here's the bell. Here's the 9th round. Remember, Pep was cut on the right eye in the 2nd round. Pep may be ahead on points, but Sadler's body punching is hurting Pep, and the eye is really bad now. The referee comes over to get them out of another clinch here in round 9. It is scheduled for 15. Pep may be tiring a little bit here. Pep sends a short right uppercut to the jaw. Sadler misses the right. Pep a hard right hand to the jaw of Sadler. And then a right by Pep is wide of the mark. The referee is Ray Miller. Pep hits a right on the jaw, heels a little bit with the left hand as he shoots out a jab in there. A grazing right to the jaw by Pep. He misses the right hand, shoots out a left that's wide of the mark. Pep a short right to the jaw. Sadler coming in on him with those caving left hooks. And again, they go to close quarters and are tying each other up. The referee is trying to get them apart, but it is not easy at this point. They don't want to let go. And finally they do. At long range again. Sadler takes that hard left hand to the body. A short jolting right to the jaw by Sandy Sadler. Again, the referee gets them apart. The round is almost over. Pep is against the ropes now. Sadler holding him there. There's the bell. Here comes the doctor and Dr. Nardiello. This could very well signal the end of the fight if he doesn't like Pep's condition. Let's see what happens here. Here's the ring announcer, Johnny Addy.
Willie Pep unable to continue. The winner at the end of the 9th round, and still the featherweight champion of the world, Sandy Sadler.
Andy, you didn't act too happy about it.
Well, no, I was happy I won the fight, but Dr. Nardiello was telling me, he said, geez, you say you knew anything? He said, geez, that Pep quit. He said, that Pep quit.
He came up to the corner. He came up to the corner. He said,
came over to the
why don't you keep fighting? I said, why don't you fight him? I got one eye closed. The guy's beating me to death. I'm going to keep fighting. I can't see.
In other words, the doctor told
me. I
told him I couldn't continue. Listen, you need 2 eyes. You can't fight with one eye down. You know, I hear those brave guys going 8 rounds with one eye, and they wind up going blind. You know, nobody wants to go blind. I went as far as I could. I couldn't continue.
Kurt, I wouldn't want the people to think that the normal fight was like this particular fight, and this was an unusual fight. Usually fighters have respect for each other, they like each other, and they realize that the other guy's got as much right to be in there as he has. Now, you don't have any ill feeling towards Willie now, and I'm sure he has none towards you. But what, you were never mad at any other fighter, I'll bet, Sandy, and I'll bet Willie was never mad at any other fighter in your whole career.
Not like that, no,
Not
you're
really.
right.
He boxed many.
This was unusual.
Fights. Yeah. I boxed many fights, but never boxed that way with
Never like
anybody
this.
else. This is one of those things.
Because Pep was considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. I mean, according to Nat Fletcher seen Jack Dempsey and the guys, different fellas like that, and he was one of the greatest. He said Willie Pep is one of the greatest fighters that he have ever, laid eyes on.
Well, if I had to take one man in the featherweight division as a knockout artist and as a hitter, I'm going to go with you, Sandy.
Well, you have to go by what the records say. I guess the records say, what you going to say, what you going to do? You know, the records say, I'm the 3rd in the world and the only one in the featherweight division.
And he retired undefeated.
And I retired
undefeated at featherweight. That's important.
That's amazing.
Well, that was quite a fight. That's one of the... Really,
Kurt,
that's the way it was.
I'm very happy to say, Kurt, I lived through 241 professional fights. 241 professional fights, 65 amateurs. That's an awful lot of fights. And I'm all right now until I hear a bell. Don't ring any bell.
All right. We want to thank, no bells. We thank Willie Pep, Sandy Sadler, and Don Duffy for another great job on that fight, Don. And so it was the most famous featherweight championship series of fights came to an end. Willie Pep would continue his brilliant ring career until 1959. And get this, he retired 6 years, made a comeback in 1965, and then quit for good in 1966. He was a professional boxer, Mr. Willie Pep, for 26 years, and he was elected to Boxing's Hall of Fame. Sandy Sadler would continue as a world featherweight champ for 6 more years. While still champion, he suffered a terrible eye injury in an automobile accident and would be forced to give up his crown, hang up his gloves. In all of boxing history, only 2 other fighters, Archie Moore and Sugar Ray Robinson, ever recorded more knockouts than Sandy Sadler. And in 1971, Sadler was also named to the Boxing Hall of Fame. This is Kurt Gowdy saying, that's the way it was in the wildest, weirdest, most controversial
5 3/4.